It's recording! Hello, potential friends! Welcome back to the Vlogging Nook, also known as me lying on my floor. I have had a trying couple of days. I just missed a play that I was trying to go see because it is Fringe Week. I'm trying to attend other plays. Not exactly having the best of luck with that. I missed the bus to go see a play. Knew I wasn't going to make it to the play on time, so I immediately crossed the street to a toy store and I bought myself some little Star Wars Lego kits. Okay? We got us the mini U-Wing from Rogue One, and we've got a mini Krennic shuttle. So, guess what we're doing today? Today we're building Lego on the Vlogging Nook. This is great content. And while I make this stuff, I'm going to tell you guys about my misadventures in trying to support my fellow artists at the Fringe Festival. So, I have a play in the Fringe Festival called Tribulations that has been playing this week. Okay, look what I'm doing to the box. It's not like I was gonna save the box. The boxes aren't collector's editions. Or whatever. Let's fucking do this, bro. There we go. Wham, bam. I can't get his hat on, guys. Did I get his hat on? I think I got it on. I think I got it on. There he be, little evil pilot man. Yay! I'm gonna fucking kill some rebels. Oh man, I haven't had Legos for so long. Since I was a wee child. I love it. I love Lego. So far I have tried to go see 3 different plays in the Fringe Festival. And so far I have not managed to see any of them. Oh, I'm gonna get so easily distracted. I don't know if I can talk while I'm doing this. This is intense. This is some intense shit. I think this goes here. Guys, this is gonna take a while. I am fucking dumb. So, I have attempted to go to 3 different Fringe plays so far. Here's story number 1. So me and Taryn had a show, and then right after our show, there was another show playing at the same venue as ours that I was interested in going to see. So I thought, oh, I'll just hang around now that our show is done, and then I'll be able to go watch it. It'll be great. And I invited one of my friends to come and watch it with me, which was great. She came, she got in line, and then I stood in line with her for about half an hour, waiting to get in. And then it occurs to me, I'm like, oh wait, I don't actually have a ticket yet. And I was like, Emily, because my friend is named Emily, I was like, Emily, is this the lineup for people who already have tickets? She was like, oh, I'm not sure. I go over to the ticket booth, and I'm like, hey, is that lineup only for people who have tickets? And they were like, yeah. I can't get this piece to go on. Okay, I got the piece to go on. I freaked out. I didn't need to freak out. And then I was like, oh, okay. Can I buy a ticket? And they said, oh, we're actually on like reserve tickets now, but you're in luck. There's 1 left and you can get off the wait list. And I'm like, 1. I've been waiting in this line for half an hour with my friend who I invited to come see this show with me. So I said, is there anything else playing right now? Because there's 3 different like show venues at the same building. And they said, you know what? There is. There's a magic show playing in 4 minutes in the theater right next to you. And I was like, I'll buy the tickets. And I went over and I grabbed my friend Emily and I was like, Emily, we're leaving the line now. We're leaving the line now. She was in the middle of talking to someone. I just dragged her away. I was like, you're done talking to her now, Emily. We're going. Ooh, I just noticed. There's a tiny, tiny gun for this guy. Yeah! Pow, 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 pow. It sounds like I'm just trying to sing that, like, what the fox say? What, pow, 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 pow. I regret that reference. And then we bought our tickets and ran into the magic show theater with like 2 minutes to spare, and we watched a man give a magic show. You know what? It was a wholesome time. It was like, his name was Marty. I remember that. I remember the man's name was Marty. One of his volunteers from the audience kind of screwed up his trick for him, and I felt bad for him, and it kind of rattled him. But then he got his groove back, and it was good. I was baffled. I don't understand how magic works. I have no idea. So, that was a disaster, but I did actually get to see a show at least. Oh my god! Where did it go? I fully just lost a piece. So you got these little like red things, you put them in there. And if you flick this, it goes firing off into the distance. So I'm not gonna do that again. Flying Krennic's ship. I'm gonna come and steal Mads Mikkelsen, my ex-boyfriend, who doesn't like me anymore because I wanna destroy the world. Well, like lots of worlds with the Death Star. So now that we got that little guy done, we're gonna move on to the good guys. Star Wars, U-Wing, yeah. Also, in case you're wondering, Alexandra, what's your second story of failure of going to a fringe play? Well, Taryn's friend was in a play that we both wanted to go see because it sounded really cool, her friend's really awesome, and also her friend had come to our play to support us, so had to return the favor. So, we were gonna go 8:45. We had a show at 4:15 that day, which meant that it ended at like 5:15. We got plenty of hours in between before the show starts at 8:45. And also, I had an overnight shift that night, so as soon as I was done watching the show at 8:45, I was gonna have to just find something to eat and then head to work for like midnight, which is fun, which is great. I love not sleeping.
All around me are familiar.
Okay, so Tara is home now, so you might hear some noises in the background. Anyway, because I had an overnight shift, I decided that after our show, instead of just hanging out with Taryn until we went to see her friend's show at 8:45, I would make the trek an hour home so that I could get a little bit of sleep. So I go home. Transit is so terrible that by the time I get home, I have about enough time to sleep for maybe half an hour, and then I wake up and I'm dead. I'm dead inside. Ooh, look at all the pieces! I'm so excited. I love the little helmets because they're so detailed looking. We got our pilot legs, pilot body, pilot face. Whoop. I love how I'm doing that thing that beauty bloggers do, so you can see my little Lego guy. So, turns out that I had greatly underestimated how long it takes to get to the theater. So I'm attempting to get to the theater on time, and I come to the realization that it's impossible. I'm going to be late, and at Fringe, they don't accept latecomers. So I'm sitting on a streetcar, like 7 minutes away from the beginning of the show, and I bought my ticket online already, so I already have the ticket. I'm already paid. Taryn texts me being like, I'm in line. Where are you? And I'm like, Taryn, look at how beautifully it's coming along. The little crab princess. Taryn, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Taryn, I'm so upset. And she was like, it's okay. You've supported her financially by paying your ticket already. Sad that you can't come, but you just, you know, I'm just very sorry. And I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to go to the play, but I just screwed up. Anyway, but I'm already downtown, and I've got work at midnight, and it's about 9 now. And I'm like, okay, do I travel home an hour, stay at home for like an hour, and then travel back again to work, or do I just hang around downtown? So I decided to just hang around downtown, which resulted in me just sadly sitting in a McDonald's, which didn't have any Caesar salad dressing left. So all I got was fries because I wanted a Caesar salad. And then I attempted to nap in the McDonald's. I just like put my head down on the table and tried to nap. I must have looked so sad. So sad. No one even came over to bother me or kick me out because I looked that sad. And then finally I needed some coffee to get through. So I went to the Tim Hortons across the street in the rain. Let me tell you, those lattes of theirs, awful. They're really bad. Don't do it. I'm not even sure why they bothered selling the lattes, because no one goes to a Tim Hortons to get a fucking latte. Except me, apparently, because I'm dumb. Also, I can hear Tara turning on her speaker out there, so we might hear some muffled Gorillaz music or something. Either that or Gem and the Holograms. My pilot does get a tiny gun. Yay, now the pilot can shoot the other pilot. They can get into battles. Kick you in the face! Oh. I win! I get to pilot this now. Motherfuckers, yeah! Critic ship! Okay. That's not where you belong, buddy. Get out of there. You killed my father. Let's just pretend this is Jin for a second. This is Krennic. My name is Jinner, so you killed my mother. Prepare to die. And now he's dead. Victory. I've moved the mic closer to me because Tara is Skyping someone out in the kitchen. I don't want to disturb her. But I've got my little guys now. I've got them finished. And it's been like a hot 20 minutes since I was last talking, so I don't remember where I was. So I stayed up on my overnight, having gotten, that 1.5 hour of sleep that I got in between mine and Taryn's show, and attempting to attend Taryn's friend's show. Because let's be real, you can't sleep at a McDonald's. I tried. It's very difficult. So what was my third failed attempt at going to a fringe play, you ask? Well, that was earlier today, and I woke up with lots of time. I looked up how long it was going to take to get there, and I was like, oh, it's only going to take 20 minutes by like 2 streetcars. I'm good. So I waited to leave, and by the time I left, I only had about 30 minutes to get there, and I was like, this is actually kind of cutting it a bit close. Considering the 20 minutes to get there was starting with you already on the streetcar, and I had to get to where the streetcar was first. So I got to where the streetcar stop was, except they were doing road work. Streetcars weren't running, so a bus was running, and there were little signs saying, oh, you catch the 506 around the corner. So I found the spot where a bunch of people were standing, and it said 506 there. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and then I see, zooming by, on the other road, is the 506 bus that I needed to catch. And I'm like, I did what I was supposed to do. I followed the instructions. And you failed me this way. The TTC failed me. So I had 15 minutes at that point to get to the theater. And I knew I couldn't do it. I was about to go and get Subway and just, give up on life when I saw a toy store across the road. And I saw the Star Wars logo in the window. So I went in and I stood for about 20 minutes staring at a huge box, Jin's U-Wing, but the big version of it. And it was $100. $100. I stood there staring at that Lego kit for so long. The shopkeeper was looking at me really strangely because everyone else in the store was either a mom or like 10 years old. And then finally, I managed to peel my eyes away from the big thing. I grabbed the little mini kits of this guy and of Krennic's ship, and then safely fled the store. And now here I am, and I've got my little ships. Because you know what? I may be a failure at getting anywhere on time and attending any of my friends' plays. But when you're feeling down, the answer is always Star Wars. That's the moral of the story here, is that Alexandra is late for everything and loves Star Wars. Yeah, just another thing to add to my incredibly huge collection of Star Wars shit. Anyway, there you have it. Krennic's tiny ship and little U-Wing from Rogue One. They are beautiful. I've got tickets to see one more show. I will put in the description below whether I successfully made it to that show. I'm gonna see at least one show that I wanted to see, okay? That's my goal. That's my goal. Thank you for watching me build Lego and listen to me talk about being late for things. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye! Oh, the camera is way too far away for me to do my usual thing. Okay, alright, bye! I don't know why I'm singing that, because that is not Star Wars themes. Da 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 da.